He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Stopped at the 26, brought it out of the end zone, picked up an extra yard. So the West Virginia Mountaineers offense will take the field first. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass in coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
And the Mountaineers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw, it's Wilkins. Caught near the sticks, it's Craig. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to throw on first down. The sure hands, it's Craig. At the 35, he's open. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. The Mountaineers will have it 1st and 10.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Really nice job by the defense shutting down all the options. Don't let him get into his reading phase. Go get him right now, play sound, and more importantly, tackle him and get him on the ground.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next day.
A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted in the first drive into the pick.
Hey, sometimes numbers lie. But this quarterback just learned a valuable lesson. These numbers don't lie. One of the best defenses against the pass, and you see why right there. Man, they break on the football, so much speed in the back end, break on it, make the play. This defense is legit, and that QB's finding out firsthand.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Pulls it in, it's Turner. There to make the stop, but he is a weapon out of the backfield in the short passing game, and they've got a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
The Golden Gophers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They give it to him again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Golden Gophers will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game.
There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Mountaineers want to crank the tempo.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Man, as a quarterback, you've got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Gives it on the option. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Mountaineers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Looking to pass. It's Wilkins. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Mountaineers will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Lanier. Running through contact. Flying down the left side. Touchdown, Minnesota! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, give on the inside. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. The Mountaineers headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Makes the grab, it's Craig. Smashes through the tackle. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Good pickup there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Mountaineers getting set on 1st and 10.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Tight end finds a soft spot. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Not a lot the defense can do on that one, guys. With this tight end size, he's really difficult to defend on these crossing patterns as he gets downfield.
Catch in the middle. It's Vaughn. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. On first down from the 13-yard line. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Finds his big tight end. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Mountaineers can really attack on this 2nd and short. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. play of the period will be a second down. Now on the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the catch. It's Lanier. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Got enough for the first. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Wants to go up top on first down. Right down the middle. Finds the big tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Showing the arm strength down the left side. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football. But when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's third and goal from the 1. He'll sneak it. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up with.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
Yeah, and how about make no mistake about it? Line up, bring in the big boys. You know, you probably have a good idea of what I'm trying to accomplish. 4th down situation, and the offense comes through playing with a little physicality, a little muscle.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner goes down. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Breaks the tackle. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Mountaineers moving quickly to the line.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Mountaineers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
The Golden Gophers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Going to throw it over the top of the deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Golden Gophers come to the line needing just inches for the first down. The offense changing the play.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Preston. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the first.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reed.
Going over the top. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. Just a better play there by the defense.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Let's go! Let's go!
Wants to throw again. Just a short pass to the tight end. How about this freshman leading him on the chase and making the big play after the catch?
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The give is to Taylor. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Wilkins. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football late.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? They'll start this drive going to the air. Grab behind the line. It's Craig. Looking for more room. He'll go out of bounds in inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Caught over the middle. It's Craig. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Splits the uprights. Good. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Taylor has it. Past the 1st down marker and still running. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis.
The Mountaineers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They'll open the 2nd half with a run. Turning it on! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll give it to him again.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job of handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The play action fake. Fires to the tight end. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his speed as he moves those sticks.
Man, it's so nice to have a weapon like this at quarterback. It dictates coverage. You want to play man-to-man? Everybody turns their back. Watch him pick him up, put him down, shoo up yards, getting a big play down the field.
The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Scrambling away. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Preston. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. It's Coleman. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he takes this from inside the 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. And the Mountaineers want to pick up the tempo.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. explosive plays through the passing game.
Dropping back, it's Wilkins. Finds the tight end. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
The Mountaineers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Grabbed over the middle. It's Craig. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Gonna look downfield again. Finds his tight end. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. And the Mountaineers have this offense rolling. He'll get rid of it. Got it in the middle. It's Vaughn. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Touchdown, West Virginia. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And how nice is it to have a playmaker like that I can get the ball out of my hands right to him and say, all right, dude, you got jets, you can fly, catch the slant, make some people miss, outrun some angles, and get all the way to the end zone.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. A quick pass to the left.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Now the play fake. Going downfield for the big play. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
Got a man. It's Smith. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
Trying the left side. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Off play action. He turns that loose down the right side.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
To the ground to try to move the chains. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
The Golden Gophers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Caught close to the marker, it's Smith. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold. Offense.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. And the Golden Gophers will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They're going to mark this one at the 15. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. To throw, it's Wilkins. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And a big play on the left sideline. Excellent awareness to get that foot in bounds. The Mountaineers are in the hurry-up.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through the...
He's taking the shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Returns it down to the 35-yard line as they cash in on the opportunity to force a turnover.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the 4th quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
There's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Golden Gophers send out the punt unit.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Wide receiver comes in motion. Use the play fake, now to throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Craig. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space and getting that fast dude on the ground.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He gets it out to the 28-yard line, not enough to pick up the 1st down. Down by multiple. multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. And the Mountaineers racing to the line in a hurry-up.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
I got to be honest. I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge...
Going for the big play. Touchdown, Mountaineers! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
I'll try to power it in. He's going to be stopped short as they come up empty on the two-point try. They were hoping to get this game to within a field goal, but the lead stays at 5. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. After that last scoring drive, old Uncle Mo has switched sidelines, and now they'll try to get it. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
How about that play by this defense? The offense trying to salt the game away with the lead. Defense makes the biggest play of the ball game, getting the pick, finding the end zone, and taking the lead late in this ball game.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So will the defense try to keep it all in front, or will they go after the quarterback here and try to end it? Makes the grab. It's Coleman. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be the defensive coordinator calling the plays.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Going to try to get it himself. That's a fumble. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Let's go. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
Looking to throw on first down. And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass.
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good. Like, putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some plays and maybe win this football game.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Golden Gophers come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
I love the play call running the football here in the fourth quarter because with the score what it is right now, everything is at your disposal on offense. You are not panicking. This isn't...
Oh, he's got some space. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop, but nice job by the defensive lineman. Get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers a lot of times? They come flying in there, making the stop. But a nice stop by this defense, expecting the quarterback sneak.
Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Minnesota! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Well, and the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring a touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And now they'll empty the backfield for the two-point try. He wants to throw it. It's incomplete. They can't stretch out the lead as a two-point conversion attempt fails, but they'll still try to hang on for the final seconds. Fielded in the end zone. And he loses the ball deep in his own end.
That's a breathing a sigh of relief for sure. Kick returner tries to take it out, puts it on the ground, but how about the offense getting back on it, turning what could have been a really bad play into, thank goodness I got the ball again.
Pocket breaking down. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Wants to throw. It's Wilkins. Here's the pressure. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
And obviously that wasn't a great play for this offense, but the defense did their job. They flushed him outside the pocket. But nothing worse than getting tackled in bounds or throwing it for a 4-yard gain, letting that clock tick. Nice job throwing it away, saving as much time as you can.
Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
You like how this motherfucker could just cross the line and throw it out of bounds?
Side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes
fucking lit up by West
one
Virginia.
big play down the field to all of a sudden get that momentum and that juice flowing again to give yourselves a chance to win.
He wants a big play here late. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
It's one of the catches
It's
that
one
run
thing
down.
to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David,
The
they just
running back
had
had
ice in
12
their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.